Hey, 7 on Sunday. I can't believe this is the 7th video of 7 on Sunday. It has honestly been so much fun, and I really thought I was going to end up losing interest or it was just going to stress me out too much, but I've been maintaining this so well and I've been enjoying it so much. And if you haven't joined in yet but you've been intrigued, you definitely need to, because it's just been so much fun. And I'll leave the Goodreads page down below that announces all the topics for all the videos, and Grace's channel down below as well. And she is a beautiful mind behind this project, and I'm just so glad she decided to start this and I decided to join because it has been honestly so great. So this week's theme is winter/summer reads. So doing summer reads and winter reads is a very popular video idea to do, but I feel like it's always opposite for us Australians, because it's always like more of an American thing to talk about like seasonal reading. So basically the idea is if you're in Australia, you're going to talk about winter reads, and if you're in America, you're going to talk about summer reads, or whatever country I guess you are that's going to relate to that season. But this is actually a really hard one for me because I don't read books based on what season it is. Like, do you read more, like what do you even read? Do you read like horrors and fantasy in winter and then contemporaries in summer? Like, I just read whatever I want to read. So the way that I'm going to do this video is I'm going to talk about 7 books that I want to read in this winter period as a TBR kind of thing. So you're going to kind of know what books I'm going to be trying to get myself to read over the next 3 months. So I know that's probably wrong, but it's the way I'm going to do it so I can at least join in with the theme. And I'm excited because I do really want to get to these 7 books, because either they're new books or they're been on the TBR for a while, but I just want to get them read. So let's get into it. So the first book is pretty much the most pressing, but that's because I'm so keen to read it and I've had it for way too long. But I really want to read The Toll by Neil Shusterman. I read Scythe and Thunderhead last year, and this book has been out for 6 months, and I've had this copy for like 3 months, so I'm very behind on the game. And I don't even know how I haven't read this yet, because I've been so excited to know what's going to happen in this book. But you know how you do that sometimes where a book comes out and you've got a copy of it, but then your mind kind of shuts off your need to read it if you don't pick it up straight away. So it can sit there for like years, and even though you have it physically there to find out, you don't. So that is what happened with The Toll. I'm basically planning on picking this book up after my current read because I definitely need to read it, but this is a big bitch and it is very daunting. So I am very keen to read it, but I'm also scared because it's so big and I don't know how this book is going to turn out. So I'm scared but excited, and that's like the vibe I'm on at the moment. So the next book is a reread, but I'm still keen regardless, and that is For Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. So currently I am reading City of Heavenly Fire that I started 2 months ago, but I also should have read a year and a half ago, which was for my reread of all the books before Queen of Air and Darkness came out, which is still a book I haven't read. I'm not committing to get Queen of Air and Darkness done in these 3 months because I've already committed that book for the rest of the year. All my commitment is going to be is getting to Lady Midnight in these next 3 months, and I am very excited about it. Like, when I read City of Bones and The Infernal Devices, I read those books so long ago that it was really quite refreshing to like get a reminder of what happened, but Lady Midnight is the most recent that I read, so the reread probably won't bring to light too much stuff, but I still think I need to reread these books and not just start book 3 when I've reread all the other series, because it doesn't make sense. But I do really like the Dark Artifice, so it's not even going to be a bad thing, but I just want to commit to getting this done, and then hopefully I can get through some more Shadowhunter books, because like I have Chain of Gold that I can read, and I need to read The Ghost of the Shadow Market, and then there's the Magnus and Abbeyleec book. Like, there is so many books and I'm so far behind, and I never thought that I would get so far behind, but it happened. So I'm trying to make my way back up to the top with having these all finished, and I hope I can. Okay, next is another reread, because apparently that's all I do, but I need to get back into reading the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. So I read Cinder at the start of the year, and I was meant to read a book each month, but we're into May and I still haven't read Scarlet. So Scarlet is definitely on the list, and Scarlet is my favorite out of the books that I've read so far. I love Scarlet and Wolf so much. They are my favorite couple and my favorite relationship, and they're just adorable. So I really do want to reread this and experience their relationship again and the love there. I just hope that I can do it, because I really do want to get back into this series, but sometimes other books just take precedent and then I totally like let everything slide and then nothing happens. So hopefully winter is the time that I get some more reading done. Next, I really want to read The Upside of Falling by Alex Light, just because this is going to be a really quick and easy contemporary, and it is one of my anticipated reads. So this is a pretty reasonable one to get off the list, because contemporaries I always find are just way quicker to read than fantasy. So know this probably does sound bad, but when you're reading a fantasy, you have to use more brain power to like know about the world and the characters and the plot and everything. Contemporaries are so easy. You just read it and they're great and they're fluffy and it's fun. I used to never read them before BookTube, but then after seeing how many people talked about them and then I started to pick them up, they're just so easy and fun and I just love them so much. Okay, to speak about another contemporary, I really want to read Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid because I only have this one left to read before I've read everything she's ever published, basically. Like, I think there's some other projects that she's written, but they haven't actually been, like, physically published or something. I am keen because everyone talks about this book. This is her most popular. Like, it's got, like, 220,000 ratings on Goodreads. And I am quite sad that the audiobook isn't available on Script because everyone recommends reading this in the audiobook, but I sadly can't. So hopefully it's going to be as good reading it physically, but I'm just excited because the hype is real and I'm sure I'm going to love it. So the next one is a series that I've been, like, having a hard time getting through because I've reread the first three and then I finally read the fourth book and then I've had the fifth and the sixth one for ages, but I haven't actually continued on and it's just been killing me because I keep sitting there like, why can't I just read them? But it doesn't happen. So I need to read Defy Me by Dahira Mafe. I do need to read the novella in Shadow Me or something, which is like Ken Yu's novella, before I get into this book, but I need to finish this series. Like, it has been so long and like I did my reread last year and I still haven't continued on and it's so bad. But this book is quite thin, but I do think because Restore Me kind of shitted me because the plot went in a really weird way that I wasn't expecting, but I still need to carry on and see where it's gonna go and I just need to pick it up. So I am definitely making a stand here that I need to read this book in the next 3 months. And the last book I'm putting on my list today is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh, just because I have been really wanting to read this and I just haven't gotten to it yet. This is about vampires and this is the book that everyone was like, yeah, vampires are back, it's gonna be a thing now, and I was like, oh god, no, I wasn't ready. And I kept just like dismissing this book because I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna read it. But then when I found out it was set in New Orleans and it has like a stalking Jack the Ripper vibe but with vampires, I was like, shit, yeah, I'm in. And I do love Renee Ahdieh. She wrote The Rat from the Dawn, which is one of my favorite books, so I don't know why I was hesitant to give this book a go. I've had it sitting there for too long now that I should have had it read by now, so this is one that I'm just chucking on the list because hey, I want to get to it. And just saying, yeah, there's like 390 books on my shelf that I could get to, but this is the book that I want to read next because I'm excited about it. So here is basically my TBR for the next 3 months. Like, I really am not good with TBR videos, but because it's such a wide range here, I can still read other books outside of this when I just have the need to read something else. I really hope I can get to them because this is a really good selection of books that I definitely want to have read and in my brain, but I haven't yet. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Sunday's video. I had so much fun, and I know I didn't exactly answer this theme properly, but this was the way it was going to work for me. But it'd be great if you guys wanted to comment down below some of the books you're planning to read in the next 3 months, and I would totally check them out if I have them on my shelves because I'm just keen to try and get some reading done. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!